Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you today? So, I just heard a big noise, a big truck going by. Thought it was in here. I'm in my she shed camper, so my husband doesn't bug me. Anyway, I don't know if I've done a reading for you before, so I'd like to explain real quick. I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures, and I call it spiritual charades. I try to describe the picture the best that I can. They never waste a message. There is always a reason for whatever they show or say. So if it doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind. Because you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and go, oh, I know what he's talking about. It's not an exact science. We communicate the best way we can. Sometimes you got to stretch it outside the box a little bit because he won't give me all the details. He should give me just enough so you understand what he's referring to. Anyway, it's his show. It's his ball game. There's always, like I said, there's always a reason for whatever they say. So even before I started this, right when I got ready to, he came in, and so I had to stop video because I had to go look the song up, and you'd think I'd know the song Queen, We Will Rock You. But he came in and he sat cross-legged on the floor, and he was taking his hands and beating on the floor. The boom, 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 boom. Go play the song. Boom, boom. So anytime you hear, I don't know if he loved Queen, he loved that song. I think we all love that song. He was really into it, sitting on the floor using it kind of like I wouldn't say drum, but doing it with the beat. Maybe he just liked Queen. So anytime you hear that song, know that that will be a sign from your dad. Sorry, my eyes are really bothering me today. I hear it now again. So I was on YouTube when I looked the song up, and I had to sit and listen to it for a minute. I love that song. And I was told to wait. I don't know that it was from him, though. And the next song that came up is called, it's a new song. And even if he didn't listen to country western music, because it's more along that line, it's called Am I the Only One by Aaron Lewis. It's a new song about what's going on. The USA, the flag. I don't know if John was in the service or he just had a big, he says people misunderstood him a lot. That actually deep down inside of him, he had a huge heart that people thought he was this big burly, rough, tough, maybe even a biker or that type of person. I'm a biker. Hey. I used to have my own Harley. But everybody thought he was big, rough, and tough, but inside, he loved his country. He loved his family. He had respect for the police, even though he would call them pigs. He said I did a few things that I shouldn't have, and yeah, they got me, but whose fault was that? It was mine. But I didn't really let it come across that way at the time. I had to learn my mistakes, my consequences. Even though I didn't like to comply with all those things always. And I'm not saying he's a bad boy or anything. That's not what he's saying. He said, I still have a big love and respect inside for servicemen, police, USA, and he hangs his head and he says, and that flag. Am I the only one? So I don't know how long he's been gone, but he's they're all watching this shit show down here right now, and it's like, wow. I mean, some of them don't even make a comment about it. It's all happening for a reason. Um, and it just personally, it amazes me because I don't see them stepping in. It's like this has to play out. This has to happen. Why? Don't know. But he's a. So go listen to that song too, and see if there's something that you think refers to your dad. But when you hear either song, I think any Queen song would be a sign from your dad. I could see him rocking out too. Okay, well, this is kind of funny. Do you ever sometimes just smell, well, I'll just say smell fart, smell a stinky smell? You know, you'd be sitting there doing nothing, and you could be in, well, I guess it wouldn't, probably wouldn't count if you were in the store, you know, because somebody could have walked by there right before you. I don't know, did he used to do the thing, pull my finger, or something funny between you and him about his farts, or how bad they smelled, or he just let them rip and didn't care how noisy they were, or something about the farts, but mostly the smell. So know that when you smell that, you might even hear it. You can be in your car, you can be outside, doesn't matter where you're at, you're going to get that little whiff. And I always ask them for something unique. Everybody knows about cardinals and butterflies and things like that. So we need unique signs for everybody. That's very unique. So, oh, now you're going to have to remind me what the other one was. Hair. Okay, he said hair. It's his beard. He takes like the end of his beard and he kind of tickles it on the side of your face, your ear, just in that general area. You should feel that. It may feel very slight. It may feel like a hair tickling you or something that you can't get off. You should feel that. Make sure whenever he sends you a sign, you validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, and ask him to bring you more. If you want more, that's totally up to you. Just he's just standing there with a big old smile on his face, and he's like, it's almost like he's gonna pop his. Well, he doesn't. He has a t-shirt on, but like he's gonna pop his buttons. His chest is swelling up with pride so much. He's so proud of you. He says, "Go get him, girl. Go get the world. Don't let it kick your ass. Go get him. You've got this. You are badass. Don't let them stop you." Now, I don't know who them are. I think he means in general, you know, like whoever the assholes are in the world. Not, or maybe not even assholes. Don't, whatever your dream is, don't let them stop you. Okay. He says your dream is just around the corner. It's just around the corner. You are very close. And you may not get the dream of a $1 million mansion on a hill and a gorgeous husband. You know, dreams can be as simple as I dreamed I wanted a little bitty Yorkie, and a friend popped up and was selling a 4-pound Yorkie, and she's our baby. That was a dream. So it doesn't have to be huge. Just remember I love you, and call on him if you need a little bit of support. My eyes are bothering me, sorry. I always tell people, if Uncle Joe didn't have a pot to piss in, don't ask Uncle Joe to come down and help you with some financial stuff, because he didn't understand how that worked here. So whatever your dad would have been good at, being your protector, being your guardian, giving you support, giving you some strength. Whatever he would have been good at that he understood here, that he can help with here, call on him, ask him. You have to ask, and you have to give him permission, you have to give yourself permission to accept whatever comes after that. You have to ask. They cannot override your free will choice. My God's sit up there all the time going, Rhonda, we gave you good shit. What are you doing? My free will choice is say no. That's the way it works sometimes. Okay, he's talking about eating ice cream right out of the tub. Right out of the, not bathtub, the tub of ice cream. Just taking a spoon and eating it. I did that the other night in the camper. Who needs a bowl? So I don't know if you just recently did that or maybe you and he did this together. He says, why dirty a bowl? He's talking about your hair. I have no idea what your hair looks like. I don't like to get on anybody's Facebook page ahead of time because it messes up the reading. He's talking. If it's not you, it must be somebody you would know then. Somebody with bushy, a female with bushy, wavy hair. And he's talking about them pulling it back, kind of messing with it, maybe making a messy bun or something, tying it back somehow to get all that out of the face. And I don't know why he's doing this. I don't know if your hair's like that. And he's just like, validating that he sees you pull your hair back and he knows what your hair looks like. Or if he's talking about somebody around you. He says, Grandma's here and she's still bugging me. Bugging me, poking me, bugging me. So whatever grandma, now I would assume it's his grandma. It could be your grandma. He's not specifying. He just said grandma. She's bugging me. She's poking me. She's going, come on, let's go. Come on. You need to do this. You need to do it this way. So whoever it was that somebody called grandma that's always needling, she's not really needling. She's more like, come on, we need to go do this. It needs to be done this way. Anyway, he's acknowledging that she's there with him. He says, I love her. But he's kind of got the demeanor that I'll do it when I get there, when I get ready. It's not going anywhere. I don't know where they're going or what they're doing. I feel like it's more like a work type thing, a lesson type thing, a learning type thing. Again, he says, don't forget that I love you. Everything will be okay. Just trust it and calm your stomach down. Just trust it. Trust that it's going to be okay. Let it work itself out. Let it follow the plan it needs to follow. He's not saying on what subject this is on, whether it's work or home or what. He says, he made me want to take a deep breath. He said, just breathe. Sit back. Let it work itself out right now. And it'll be okay. But you could ask for help. He says, you're kind of bullheaded, and he doesn't know where you get that from. And then he laughs very loudly. But you're perfect just the way you are. He goes, and don't you forget it. Don't don't you forget it. You're perfect just the way you are. I've had that in several readings lately. Maybe we're all getting grumpy over all the virus and all the crap going on. It's wearing on us. It's talking about sweet lullabies. Okay, he mentions an Archie. Archie. We stink at names. That's something you might have to stretch outside the box a little bit. So it's at least a male with an AR name. Or it could be somebody, I keep feeling Archie Bunker. Not just because he said that name, I keep feeling so an Archie Bunker type person. Or he's not saying why he's bringing this person up. He's acknowledging him for some reason. He's not even saying if he's here or there, which usually I can tell. You can feel the difference, but I don't see him. So don't know why he's mentioning this person. Just keep that in mind. And a dog, very large dog that I think is probably still here. A very large dog. I want to say like Mastiff Bulldog. Wow, that's quite a bit of difference in size there. Like big dog. A gentle giant, he says. So if somebody here has that dog, know that he's interacting with this dog. If it's up there, know that he has the dog with him. He's not saying which way it's going. I feel like the dog's here. And if you have this dog, dogs can hear them, see them, no problem. Because you haven't told that dog you can't have an imaginary friend, that's not real. They haven't had anybody shut them down yet. So know that the animals can see them and hear them. So if you have a dog and sometimes it looks at the corner and starts growling or barking or wagging its tail, whichever way it goes, with it, know that they're probably seeing something. Okay, with that, he's going to leave. He says, toodaloo. He says, I used to say, and I don't know that he would say it to you. Maybe he said it to his friends, and you may not even know that he said this particular phrase, but toodaloo, motherfucker, toodaloo. With that, he's walking away. He hollers back, I love you. I know you don't understand, and I know you don't think I do, but I love you. And with that, he's gone. Okay, much love to you, my dear. See you later. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Later.